Granny is here. She made me some delicious breakfast. So I headed out this morning to meet a couple of my dad's relatives. Um, I don't know why I subjected myself to that, but everyone were weirded out by the color of my hair. It was very strange, but I should have expected it. um, so now that's gotten over with. I'll have to go explore around. The last time I was here was about, like I said, in 2007, like long ago. Now that I'm here, I guess I can just go explore around. Even after my dad passed away 2 years ago, I didn't like come here. So I guess this is the chance to revisit some old memories and walk down the memory lane, as they say. So that's gonna happen. I'll take you around to some cool spots if possible, if I have time. And we'll head back to Trichy, Pondi, and then back to Hampi soon. So there's that. I remember this road, walking here back in 2007. I used to study at a government school here called Pazhayannur school for about 6 months. That's where my dad studied during his younger days. So it was all special. And this was one road that takes us directly to our home, our old ancestral home, which isn't ours anymore. So there's that. After a couple of niceties and pleasantries exchanged with a couple of our distant relatives, I'm headed to probably close to our old home, if I still remember the way. Again, time being a constraint at the moment, gotta head back to Trichy and then to Pondi by tomorrow morning. So I have to figure that out. At the moment, I just want to be carried away by the breeze, I guess, and nostalgia. Back then, those were summers of 2007, and we used to come back from school, and I was very new to the whole, walking to school, catching up thing. So there were like a string of mango trees along the way. We kids used to just throw stones at the mango trees and get the mangoes and just eat it and walk. There was that. A lot of mangoes though. I miss it. So there's this thing we used to do with the mangoes. We just pluck them fresh, hit them with a stone a couple of hits, and then eat them raw, technically raw mangoes, or if we have access to salt and chili, we just add a pinch of that to it and then nicely give them a couple of knocks and then eat it. Deliciousness. So childhood memories, I guess. This is nice. I mean, I wouldn't have done this because it brings too much memories about dad. I'm typically used to running away, so this time I decided to, I don't know, go through it, I guess. So here's the start. I'll show you around if I find something interesting or have some cool stuff to talk about. Probably if I reach the temple soon, I will show you around. It's called Kodathur Shiva Kshetram. It's a little famous. I don't know the history, but back then we used to visit that for special days and whatnot. So if I reach there, I'll show you around. So these are all the rubber farms, I guess. Still like back then. A lot of it is, surprisingly. Doesn't feel like much has changed except these roads. Now we have tarred roads and no bus service, which is strange. Apart from that, it all looks the same. It's just me, I guess, was changed. Alright, back in the day we used to just walk back home after school, and then this was a temple, so people used to just, more like young men who had no jobs, used to just sit and chill under this tree and this place and pass commons over the passerby and whatnot. And that route, if I'm not wrong, should take us to the Shiva temple. But I'm going to take this route This is the Anganwadi that was here since like forever, and it is still there. It is pretty cool. So these are the places where kids, babies like till 6 years get their midday meals and whatnot. Wow. Who knew after 2007 it would be 2022 and I'd decide to visit this place again. So this is what happened. Back in 2007 we couldn't afford a living in Hyderabad, and then mom couldn't sustain it with her job, and my dad was again out of his business, jobless and chilling out. So mom just took me to her hometown, and things didn't quite work out there. I studied there for about 6 months, and then it was a very tough transition for me, again not knowing Malayalam, learning that from scratch, all of that. And after that we moved here to my dad's place, which was also very tough for my mom personally, because she had to go all the way to a different district to work and feed me. So that's when I was studying here at the Pazhayannur school, and walking through these roads, fuck man, this is just, I don't know if I can call it nostalgia, but these roads are so weird and they're still the same. I mean, this would probably be the same road my dad has walked on his way to school long ago, back in the 70s, 60s, and it's still the same. I'm still taking the same road. Roads that never change. I remember this very distinctly. So there's a family here on the way. I think the lady's name was Rama. She had 3 daughters. One of them was studying with me at the Pazhayannur school. So I used to go to school with them and come back along with them. So yesterday my granny was telling me that all 3 of them got married and have kids. So there is that. So I think the lady Rama and her husband still lives here. Still live here. Yeah, nothing much changes here, I guess. Oh my god, I think that's the house. Wow. 14 years ago and the home is still the same. Crazy. I would want to go, talk to them, but would that be weird? I just don't know, man. This is so cool. I don't know if you folks have experiences like this. If yes, then wow. I hope you understand how I feel. It's just, I think for the languages that we have, oh look at that chotu jackfruit. The feelings that we are having is kind of tough to be expressed sometimes with words. I mean, our languages haven't evolved that much. Oh, but there's a road here which is new. I hope this takes us to our old home. Let me see what happens, and I'll show you around if I do find what I'm looking for. And this is where the road ends. I really don't know if I took the right route to our old home. Looks like I didn't, but there's that. And hopefully I'll find the place somewhere. Welcome to Kodathur. I don't remember seeing this bridge ever before. I guess this is one huge change that happened. Or maybe I just took the wrong route. I mean, I remember this one road taking us home. I didn't remember this route having a different road as well. Interesting shit. Well, we'll figure it out on the fly, I guess. Fuck man. This is paradise, isn't it? Oh wow. I think I remember the place now a little bit. 14 years is a long time. But if I still remember it right, that bridge over there, if you go that way is where our home was, somewhere there. If it's still there, it would be freaking awesome. Whew. Oh god, I just realized how much I love being in places like these. Oof. I hope you're having something beautiful and cozy wherever you're at too, I guess. I just realized this little bridge that you see here should take us to our old home. And we used to like shower there as kids. This thing is called Toda. It's usually very full and flowy. And people typically like shower here. So there's that. Yeah. So this is Kodathur. The sun's out and a little too bright. The rocks are still the same. Oh my god, Christ. Alright, there's a kitty here. I remember the summer days, when my cousins used to come from Chennai, and like, we were all like, chilling out at granny's, and every morning and evening this would be our routine. My granny used to like own a couple of paddy fields here, so she used to like work on them. We used to just follow her, chill around there a bit, and then go to the Toda, the water body, and swim or take a dip there. I was really bad at it, so I was really scared I would get drowned. So yeah, it was all of that, and this was the road we used to take back home. Then I'm not wrong, that one that you see there was our ancestral home. Maybe it was sold a couple of years ago, but the land right next to that is still my dad's. Oh fuck, that's our ancestral home. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm here. Shit. Whew. That's Kutichatan, the home deity, I think. So this is our little piece of land right next to it. We also should have a public well right in front of our home. Oh wow! It's just too exciting. Look at the cow. So back in the day, during summers, we used to like feast on these mangoes and the palm fruits. And they're called pana kanna or something. Oh god. Oh, that's the well. And this is the home. It looks so freaking small. But like we used to play here as kids on these paths. Oh, I know why. Like the government extended the roads, so like a little bit of our place was also taken away. But this is freaking awesome. That's the public well I was talking about. Just realized so much has changed and still so much hasn't. It's just a weird space to be in. I used to get scared looking at this well, imagining that someone would just push me from the ledge and I would just drown. Yeah. Freaking cool. All the memories lost in the sands of time. The neighbors there, right there in the front, they once had a marriage or some party, and then we were invited, and that was the first time I tried pork. I thought it was some potato based curry because it looked white. And then I enjoyed every bit of it, later realizing, someone told me that it was pork, and then I realized, oh shit. I was a vegetarian back then, but this was in 2007. My first, I guess, non-chicken meat eating experience. The home is still there. I guess a little bigger. I'm going to take this road and find the way to the temple as soon as possible before I have to leave to a temple in Palakkad called Pallashana. My mom just wants me to be there, so I guess I'll do that. Here we are. I finally found the place. So So this is a Shiva temple, the old one here in Kodathur. I don't think they'll let me like shoot inside the temple, so I'm just going to show you around from the outside. Whew, this is freaking cool. I only visited this temple once in the 6 months that I was here. I don't know why I still remember the route though. This is very weird. Okay, so here we are. And from here again, finding my way back to Hampi is all it's gonna be about. And if you see these videos, it means that I find my vlogs okay-ish and I decided to go ahead and post them. Share some cool stuff about your places and whatnot. See you there on YouTube. I generally am lost, but this is another level of being lost. I was supposed to go back to the main road after the temple and reach my granny's and then leave. But I somehow walked into this little place and I think there is something very pretty here. I can like feel the good vibes. Heck yeah, that is it. There's a beautiful lake situation going on. Fuck, wow. Okay. I mean, I haven't been to this side of Kodathur though, even before. I guess there's always a first. Wow. Please, I'm gonna stay here. I guess people still come and hang out here. There's a lot of plastic waste, but comparatively lesser than what I've been exposed to for the past 2 weeks. So, in a much better headspace. And the breeze is fresh and calm. What's that? I'm so happy I'm able to take you along this journey. Yeah, I hope you're liking it too. And let me know if there's anything I can do to make your experience a little better. See you there on the comments. Ciao!